when it comes to colorizing eyes, there's half a dozen different ways to do it. I'm going to show you the ones that we use the most. And let's go ahead and start off by opening up an image here. For example, we're going to open up this image of my buddy Corey there. There we go. And he's got kind of these blue-gray eyes, these kind of steely blue eyes, or whatever you want to call them. I call them blue-gray eyes. And there's actually a tool called the color replacement tool, and it was introduced back in like Photoshop CS, and a lot of people don't use it very much anymore because it's not the hot new thing, but it does a great job. It's found under the paintbrush tool. There it is, the color replacement tool. And you're gonna come in here and option click on the color that you want to use. So it's either brighter color or maybe a little darker gray. If you look in the toolbar, you can see, let's go with a little bit of a lighter blue. So there's the color that you want to sample. Then you open up the photo. Let's open up this photo we used a bit earlier. This eye touch-up photo, right? And let's zoom in a little bit here. And what it does is it senses where the color is, and it paints the color that you sampled. So it kind of won't let you accidentally paint outside the line, even if you make the brush size a little larger. Where it determines how it's painting is where that little the plus sign is. So the plus sign, as long as it doesn't go stray too far outside the area here, I want a little far on one side and straight out a little bit. See, if you get a little too close to that edge, it starts to stray, but you get the idea. I'm not going to go back and redo it, but you get the idea. There we go. So just kind of stay over here. Don't get too close to the edge. It kind of detects where the edge is, and it stops. So that's when you want to just pow in those super blue eyes. Now it's being affected, of course, by the color of her eyes. There's another way to do this if you want to go this route. Let's go ahead and undo that. All right, we'll get rid of the Corey shot here. All right, and what we'll do is this. We're going to go over here and choose hue and saturation and bring up a hue and saturation adjustment layer. And to colorize the eyes, you would actually just click on colorize. And now you're going to choose whatever color that you want for her eyes. So let's just go, we'll give them a nice blue or something in here. All right, something maybe in there. Click OK, and then of course the whole image looks blue, right? So you're going to press Command I to hide the blue version of her behind this black mask. Now what you're going to do is get the regular brush tool. Let's go and zoom in a little bit. We got a couple things to do here. First, you're going to have to hand paint this in. Well, that's not too bad, right? Just paint right over the eye. I didn't do badly at all. There we go. Just kind of paint over that. It's a little sticky on the edges there to get all of that. Okay, and then go over to the other eye and get that. Now what you're going to do is two more steps to make it, because it doesn't look very real, right? It looks, I think it looks very artificial. All right, so you're going to go and switch the blend mode from normal to color. So just the color shows through. Now it's still way over the top, but that's why you're on a layer. So now you can go down here and just kind of drop it to where it blends in a lot more naturally, maybe something more like that. Even that's a bit much. We might be able to get away with a little bit less than that. There we go, to get more of a natural bit of blue in there. All right, so there's a couple of different methods for getting eyes colored. To recolor the eyes, again, don't be afraid to use that other tool. This color replacement tool does a nice job. It's just no one's talked about it for a long time. It's funny, we were talking about that here at Kelbic Training the other day, is how there are certain tools that, when the latest version came out, Photoshop CS came out, man, we were using this color replacement tool all over the place. It was like the hot tool. Then CS, 2 comes out and there's new stuff and you kind of focus on those, and then CS3 comes out and you kind of focus on those, but some of those older tools were great and still very, very useful today.